Hello everyone, how are you? I am Karen Joseph with Fab right now. Welcome, welcome. I don't know, I started to scope a minute ago and it was so weird. All of a sudden, I don't know, couldn't see anything. Hello Victoria, how are you? Jane Burt, oh, all my favorite gals are here with me. And Miss Kelly Boyd, Win with Oils. Welcome, welcome. Becca, how are you doing? We're going to talk about excuses today. Excuses, excuses. Do you guys know anyone who sometimes makes excuses? Oh, just got off your scope. Hi, Sam Hannah. How are you? Your scope was great. You have to meet my friend Kate Armstrong. You are both in New Zealand. And when you were scoping a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, you have to meet Kate. So Kate, meet each other. Yes, welcome, welcome. And Figgy Pudding Designs. That is Miss Shelley. She does wonderful, wonderful scopes about doodling. I'm going to turn this around. Ooh, see, I'm getting like weird things today. I don't know what's happening. Wait a second, my friends. Talking about fear? No way. Maybe you ladies live near each other. Hello, Jane. How are you doing? I just minutes ago. Okay, good. Crazy. Periscope is just cuckoo. I know. Periscope is cuckoo a lot. So yes, get to know each other. That is what Periscope is all about. Connecting with new people. I have to tell you that I'm part of this group. Hey, Tamay. Tamay. You know what, Jane? That's why I'm doing this scope, honey. This is for you. I am talking to you and many other people out there because you just said you're afraid to scope. And I'm like, fears, we got to get over them. Sleeveless, honey, it was 90 in Phoenix yesterday. 90. But I want to tell you how great Periscope is for connecting with new people. So I am part of a group. Yes, hi, Kate. Another gal from New Zealand. Love it. Kate Armstrong, NZ. I am part of a group on Periscope called Scopers Unite. It's a fabulous, wonderful group. Yes, that's how I've met almost all of you, which is so amazing. And the founder of that, Steve, I saw on Facebook that he was in Phoenix this week. So, of course, I hunted him down and we met. How cool is that? We never would have met. He lives in Canada. I'm here in Phoenix. And we both love Periscope, connecting with new people, and we met for coffee, and it was super fun. So, yes, Admiral Joel, how are you doing today? And then another gal I met on Periscope the other day, she's here in a conference in Scottsdale. We're meeting on Saturday. She's a lawyer. I don't know where she even lives, but it's the coolest. You heard Joel Olson talk about getting over your excuses. Exactly. So what are excuses? Excuses are basically what? Why do we always have excuses? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't get on Periscope. Wink, wink. Oh, I'm afraid to go to this meeting. I can't go. It's fear. Exactly. It is fear. Why are we so fearful? Why are we fearful? You know, you think of like little kids, they'll do anything, right? They wouldn't be afraid to go on Periscope. They're not afraid to talk in front of the class, right? Hey, Ross, how are you doing? Great to see you again. They're not afraid to do so many things, but then as we get older, excuses make our fears seem legit. Exactly. We get fearful. We start having these fears. I don't know when it starts, but I would assume probably somewhere in childhood, maybe pre-adolescence or maybe adolescence. We think what people are judging us and we start being so super fearful. Trust me, I have fears. I used to never talk in front of groups. If this was 20 years ago, I would never be on Periscope. Never, ever, ever, ever. But I realized I had to get over those fears and I just had to do it. I'm a business owner. I love what I do and I needed to be able to get up in front of groups and speak. Now I can talk to a stone, so go figure. So yes, it's about fear. It's about excuses, right? And then without fear, there'd be no excuse, right? If we didn't have those fears, your gas coming into your girls' lives from 4 to 5, from 5 to 6, exactly. And is it learned? Do you think those fears are learned? Do you think it's oh, thank you, Kate. Do you think it's something that that they're learning? Do you think it's, because I always wondered, like, do we learn fears? I think we do. You know, I think we really, really, really do. But if you're always having excuses for things, then you are not going to be able to fulfill your dreams, right? Learn from society, peer groups, definitely. I totally agree with that. Society, peer groups, it just ruins us all, right? And then we have to overcome it as we get older because we realize there's more in life that we want to accomplish and we want to achieve. And if we have those fears, then nope, we are not going to be able to accomplish those things. Exactly. So we have to get over these fears. We have to stop with the excuses. Then it creates our limiting beliefs, which hold us back. Exactly. Limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough to be on Periscope, right? Don't we sometimes have those things run through our head? I'm not good enough to get up and speak at that meeting, to be a speaker, to be a presenter. All those things start going through our heads. And then guess what happens? If we have a business, the business is not going to grow, right? Because we're going to be stuck. We're going to be saying, I can't go to that meeting. I can't be on Periscope. Some fears are innate while others are created because of criticism from others. That's true. We hear things as children and we say, oh, we're not good enough to do that. So we need to shift our perception, right? We need to shift the perception and see what our life could look like, right? I mean, I can talk to anyone. I was nervous the first time I went on Periscope. And like Sam said before, the first time you go on, the first 50 times you go on, chances are there's not going to be anyone on there. I mean, maybe one person, maybe two people. It takes a long time to get your followers, to have people following you. But you have to keep going. You have to push through those fears, right? Even if you're talking to yourself, just looking at the camera, talking into the iPad, just pretend it's your best friend there. And just keep talking and talking away. So we're going to stop with these excuses, right? Who's with me? Give me a thumbs up or some hearts, stopping with the excuses. Yes, we're born with a couple of fears so we can survive, and rejection is one. Exactly. We're like, oh, who's going to like me? If I stand up in front of the group, maybe I'm not wearing the perfect outfit. What are people going to think? Shelly gave me the thumbs up. Yes. So there's no more justification, no more blaming. No more blaming. No more alibis, right? We're always making excuses, those alibis. We can't go to this event because we don't have the time. We can't go to this event because we don't have the money. I mean, come on. I always say people make the time and money for what they want to make the time and money for. It's the same people that you see, they don't have the time, right, to go to a networking event, to meet people, to help build their business, build those relationships. But yet you see them at the mall and they're spending hours walking around going into every store. What are they fearful of? Are they afraid of having success, of having their business really grow? Maybe. So we need to shift the perception, right? You need to visualize yourself, see yourself with more time, see yourself with more energy, right? See yourself with more money. Wouldn't that be cool? So what are you going to tell yourselves? All right. Build in the time. Exactly. That was just your scope you did before. I loved it. Build in the time. You've got 168 hours to play with. You guys have to rewatch that scope that Sam Hanna just did. Jane was on there. Yes. 168 hours to play with. How you're going to use those 168 hours, that is up to you. Are you going to use it on building your business? Are you going to use it on wasting time, right? If you have a business, then I would assume you want your business to grow, right? Don't you want to make some money at the end of the year? Don't worry about the little number in the bottom corner. Sounds like I need to do a meditate. You do. Ross does great meditations. I've been begging him to do some meditations back here on Periscope because it's just great. And yes, we need to get rid of those fears. Exactly. Joel, you are exactly correct. Do not look at that little number. It does not matter. The people that are with you are here to hear your message. So, all right. So let's decide how we can overcome some of these fears and some of these excuses. All right. So excuse number one, if someone says to you, I don't have time, right? They don't have time to get something done. How could they say it in a different way? In order to make time, I can do what? Maybe stop looking at pictures of people's kitty cats and babies on Periscope. Yes, meditations would be great. You're training to be a meditation teacher at the moment. That is so exciting. So yeah, so people say, I don't have time. What can you say instead? Well, maybe you know what? You can make the time. Maybe you can cut some other stuff out of your life. I am tough on people. People always tell that to me. You love the kitty pictures. But you know what? I tell people I'm tough on myself too. So this is just who I am, and I want us all to succeed. I want everyone to learn, grow, and prosper. And that's why I come on here and I'm like, boom, we got to do this. We got to do this together. It's more fun if we do this together, right? So if we're just off on our own, doing our own thing, it's much more fun if we come together and support each other. If someone says, I don't have enough money, well, how can you find that money? Right? Maybe you can spend less money on going out to eat with your family once a week. Boom. There you go. You're going to have some more money. Maybe you can put it into your business. Maybe there's some advertising you want to do. Maybe there's a group you want to join. And when people say, I don't have the money to do that, and then you see them with pictures on Facebook 3 nights a week taking their family out to eat dinner, boom, that would be the money, right? Another excuse is, I failed before and I can't risk doing that again. And you know, I just get nervous even saying that, right? Because you think of failure, oh my God, I failed before. I don't want to go back to that place, right? Don't you all agree with me if you failed before? But you know what? You can learn that. You can learn how to not fail again, right? You can regroup. You can try it in a different way. A lot of us who are business owners, people have had businesses before. You can think about the business in the past. Why did that fail? Now it's time to do things differently and learn from your failures, right? Another thing people say is, I can't make connections. What do you mean you can't make connections? Everyone out there can make connections, right? Always ask, what's your priority? What's essential to you and your life? Is that also in the book Essentialism you just mentioned on your scope? I have to check that book out. Maybe you want to type that in the chat because it sounds like a really neat book for people to read and learn from. So yes, I can't make connections. People say to me all the time, Karen, you're so great at meeting people. You're so good at building relationships. You know what? You guys can do it too. Who was studying meditation? You was just listening, not watching. That was Sam Hannah. She's beautiful. She is she just has a whole gorgeous aura about her. She's in New Zealand, and yes, she's studying meditation. She's a really neat gal. So yes, follow each other, get to know each other. So you can't make connections? Of course you can. Right? You can all connect with other people. You can connect right here on Periscope. It's great for networking and making connections. You just have to change your attitude and say, you know what? I can do this. I can and I will. Yes, Essentialism. That's the book. Greg McKeown. Super, 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 super. Another excuse, I'm too old. Have you heard that excuse before? I'm too old. Then you see those pictures in the paper. I know there was a picture in the Arizona paper just last year. This one was like 95 and she went skydiving. She didn't say I'm too old, did she? No, she faced her fears. She's like, you know what? I am going to do this, right? You're only too old if you aren't breathing. I totally agree, Temme. You're only too old when you stop breathing. But there is no better time than now to begin, right? We wake up in the morning. We are given this beautiful, glorious day. It is time to do it. It is time to get off your butt or whatever you call it and just do it. We were chatting about that before on Sam Hannah's Periscope. Just do it. There she is again. Hi, Sam Hannah. That's the gal who's learning meditation, Ross. So yes, you're too young. That's another excuse. What do you mean you're too young, right? Find someone who's older, who's wiser, who can help you, maybe a mentor. Another thing we say to ourselves sometimes is, I'm not smart enough. Well, what can you do if you're not smart enough? What can you do if you're not smart enough? What can you guys do if you're not smart enough? Maybe learn from someone else. Maybe take a class. I took my daughter to, read. Exactly. Go learn. Pick up a book. And you know what? You don't even have to. You can find everything on the internet these days, right? I mean, we are so fortunate. We live in an era where, yes, you can read books, you can read a dictionary, you can Google anything. I Google all day long. Whenever I want to know an answer, I'm like, boom, let me Google it, right? The resources are there for us. You don't even have to leave your house to find things out anymore. So it is really, really, really cool. So yeah, so we can find out anything and everything. Periscope, exactly, you're right. You can learn on Periscope. I have learned so much on Periscope. You would not believe. Hey Kim, how you doing? We're talking about facing those fears and not having excuses. Excuses are going by the wayside. No more excuses. Kim, say hello to everyone. People want to meet you, I'm sure. All right. Another excuse. Hello, love to sprinkle. Michelle, how are you? Another excuse. I'm too tired to do things. I'm too tired. I'm just too tired. What does that mean? I don't want to do it, right? You don't want to do it? Well, if you don't want to do it bad enough, I did. Oh no, I do that a lot. Was that Kate or was that Sam Hannah? Oh my goodness. I do that a lot, my clumsy fingers. I'll have to go in after the scope and apologize. It was Hannah. Oh, whoopsie. Thank you for letting me know. I do that all the time. Can you send her a message? Are you I don't know if anyone's friends with her on Facebook. Oh, I'm going to have to apologize to her. I do that all the time. My fingers just go boop. I'm looking at someone thing and so I'm too tired. Well, if you're too tired, you know what? Then you need to sleep more. Okay, that's the bottom line. If you're too tired, you need to find more hours in the day to sleep. That's it. So if you can create good habits, then you will get a lot of stuff done, right? You'll have time to exercise. You'll have time to eat better. You'll have time to drink your water. And you can't dwell on the past losses. The past is the past. If things have happened in the past, if you've had failures, don't dwell on them. You got to get over it, right? You just got to get over it. Now's the time to begin. View it like a new day. Every day you wake up, hey, it's a new day. You can start a new chapter in your book, in your life, in your business. Now is the time to take action and do it. I've said since I've been in high school, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. I'm momming you. Well, my kids don't listen to me, so I have to come on Periscope and get everything out. Maybe someone will listen. Maybe someone won't. Maybe someone will learn something. Maybe I'll inspire someone. Who knows? But I'll just keep doing it. And commit to your success, right? Success. Decide you're going to accomplish something and do it. Do it. Now is the time to do it, right? Get out of that comfort zone. Get things done. And just do it. You'll be happy that you did. You will be so, so, so happy that you did. All right, my friends, I have to go apologize to Sam Hannah. I feel horrible, but I thank you all for being here. This was great. This was fun. Remember, no more excuses. There's absolutely no more excuses. If you're fearful, you got to work through those fears, get over them, and stop with the excuses. You are not going to build your business. You are not going to grow as a person if you always have excuses. You're too old. You're too this. You don't have enough money. You don't have the time. Excuses just don't cut it. All right, my friends, if you need help on Periscope, I'm here to help you. Trust me, there are things in my life that I'm still working through. Just like everyone else out here. Pull your pants up and stop acting like a fool. Exactly. So just do it. Press that little red button. Yes, press that little red button. Why, thank you, Michelle. 3 times today I've seen you. That is totally awesome. I love that new little headshot you have there for your picture. It is beautiful, gorgeous. You look like a new woman. Very, very, very pretty. So I love to see your bright, smiling face. You gave up your excuses about scoping, and see, there you go. You've scoped 2 days in a row. And how does that feel, Jane? You've given up the excuse, right? You're too this, you're too that. And you know what, Jane, I know your story. I don't know if other people know your story, but you have a lot going on in your life right now. And if Jane can get out there and she can do it with everything that she's going through, let me tell you, you can definitely do it too. Yes. Not a figgy pudding anymore. No, you're a real beautiful, eloquent, sophisticated gal. All right, my friends, go out there, do it, kill it, smash it. You guys can definitely do it. Have a fabulous day. I'm off to a networking meeting. Oop, gotta run. But I'll see you all probably later, probably tomorrow. I've been on a few times today. Yes, get rid of those excuses. They mean nothing, so just get rid of them. Ross, I know you can do it. And yet, oh, you're coming? Yay! Save me a seat because I know you live right around the corner, Kelly. Coach Alicia, mwah, kisses to you. You can watch the replay. I'm hopping off because I got to get to a meeting. Got to go see my girlfriends, have a little wine, wisdom, and something else tonight. I don't know what. Don't drink, but I'll go for the wisdom and having fun with the girlfriends. So, all right, friends. Thanks for inviting your followers. Thank you. This is my color, Coach Alicia. Orange. Orange is it. And please do share this because my periscopes don't go to Twitter. I don't know why. Something I guess I got to work on. But that's an excuse I have. No time to do it. See, there you go. We always have those excuses. No time to contact Periscope to see why it doesn't work. But we got to do it. We got to make these things happen. You have the same problem? Someone told me they can help me with it. So I have to reach out to that gentleman. He was being very kind and he said he could help me. So, all right, friends, you have a different account. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. I don't want to change accounts because you guys all know where to find me. So that would just be weird. All right. Thanks, honey. See you guys soon. Thanks for spending time with me. Invest in yourself. You guys are all worth it and you can all do it. All right. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.